News anchors in position. Okay, quiet on the set. And you're on in 3, 2.
The Bethlehem News Network, BNN, bringing you today's news from Bethlehem with anchors Katie Cowlick and Walter Starlight.
Good evening, I'm Katie Cowlick and this is Walter Starlight. Today on the Bethlehem News Network, we'll hear from travelers coming into town from all over the country to be included in the great Roman census.
But first we've got to report in the fields to hear how the city is bracing for a hotel room shortage of epic proportion. Clark Kent, tell us what you're seeing.
Good evening. Hotel managers are recommending travelers arrive early to get the best rooms. We're told the city is expecting more travelers than there are available rooms, and this could cause a problem for those arriving late. I'm here at the local Motel 7 on Kings Highway. Hello, sir. I'm Clark Kent from BNN. Would you mind telling us who you are and what you do here?
My name is Thomas Bodette, and I'm the manager here at Motel 7.
Hello, Thomas. We saw your light on, and we decided to stop by to see if you have any rooms left for travelers who are arriving late.
No, there is no room left in the inn, and I'm afraid that that's the case of many of the hotels in the Bethlehem district. Everyone is filled up, and I was just about to turn off the light.
Okay, thank you, Thomas. We'll let you get back to your hotel business. This is Clark Kent on the Kings Highway in Bethlehem District. Katie, back to you.
Thanks, Clark, for that exciting interview. Now I turn it over to Walter Starlight as he shares the history of the census that's causing all this havoc in our city.
Thank you, Katie. Crowds are expected as citizens return to their hometown to register the great Roman census.
Later, this all goes back to Caesar Augustus made a decree that everyone shall be taxed. So everyone head back to their hometown to get counted and pay their taxes. It's going to be a grand reunion this month in Bethlehem and everywhere around the region.
What's that? I've heard that we have a traffic bulletin from a street reporter. Wes Nesson, tell us what you're seeing.
This is Les Nessman reporting from the desert highway between Nazareth and Bethlehem. We have a tragic 10-camel pileup caused by distracted driving. The driver of a 2-hump camel was reportedly scribing and driving when he ran into the back of a compact or 1-hump camel, causing a chain reaction accident. The scene looked terrible when we arrived. Oh, the humanity. But thankfully injuries were all minor as everyone was wearing their saddle belts. This is Les Nessman reporting. Back to you in the newsroom.
Now we go to the city gates to interview one of the latest arrivals into town. Lois Lane, we send it to you.
This is Lois Lane. I'm here at Bethlehem City Gates greeting the visitors as they arrive into town. What is your name and where do you come from?
My name is Joseph, and this is my wife Mary. We come from Nazareth.
And whose lineage are you?
We are of the lineage of David.
Wow, that's impressive to be King David's line. And how long have you been traveling?
It's taken us 9 days to get here from Nazareth. Since I'm pregnant, we couldn't travel as fast as the other families.
We also had to stop at every rest area on the way here, so it slowed us down.
I can imagine. And what are the traveling conditions like on the road from the northern highlands of Galilee?
It's quite treacherous out there. The trip through the desert was very cold and rainy this time of year.
The ride was very bumpy and dusty. Then when we got to the Forest Valley near the Jordan River, we had to constantly watch out for wild animals that lived in the woods and could attack.
Yes, we've had reports of the dangers of the Palestine forest, the lions and the tigers and the bears.
Oh my!
And the wild boars who attacked unsuspecting travelers. Do you have any issues with bandits or robbers along the way as others have reported?
No. Thankfully, God protected us along the way. But we did hear of the dangers, so we stayed as close as we could to the other travelers for safety reasons.
Mary, do you have a reservation for one of the inns here in town?
No, we don't. We're hoping we can find somewhere to stay since I could give birth at any time.
Oh my, indeed. I'll let you two go and find your accommodations. Good luck to you both.
Thank you.
We're going to pause for station identification and a word from our sponsors.
BNN, bringing you today's news from Bethlehem.
Uncle Caesar needs you. We are just a few days from the big government census, and we still need head counters. If you can count to at least 1,000 or know how to use an abacus, you are asked to apply at Harrods on London Avenue. The government is paying 1 penny per day, no matter if you work all day or just the 11th hour. Hey, apply today.
Are you in the market for transportation? Then come on down to the Camelot here on the corner of Jericho and Galilee. Is your old rider spitting and sputtering? Well, we got a deal of a camel for you. We accept trade-ins. So pull it in, push it in, put it on a cart and drag it in. Just get it here, because we got a camel for you. How about this single hump compact? Only 5 pieces of silver down, 5 pieces a month. Need a safe, reliable, full-bodied camel with good brakes for your teen? How about this vintage 40 BC 2-hump camel? Guaranteed not to move too fast for your teen's limited experience. Only 3 pieces of silver down, 3 pieces per month. How about this late model family 2-hump? Only 8 pieces of silver down, 8 pieces a month. You can't go wrong with this. It's going to get you a 1-day journey on just a single bale of hay. And she gets you from Bethlehem to Jericho on a 50-gallon water fill-up. Can't beat that. It's awesome. So, do you have a large family? Try this Dodge Caravan. Seats 10 round, all tricked out with all the custom seating package. You'll love it. So here in the market for transportation, we can make you a great deal. We accept all forms of payment, including silver, season tribute pennies, Roman denarius, widow's mite, even fish coins. So come on down to Camelot. We've got free camel rides for your kids. Remember, Camelot for all your transportation needs. Come on down. All payments are for 120 months. Both parties acknowledge that all camels are sold as is, that the buyer has tried and inspected the camel to his or her satisfaction and has approved the purchase with the understanding that the camel is sold without warranties or guarantees, either expressed or implied. The buyer accepts full responsibility for any repairs incurred following the sale of the camel, as well as any costs related to the camel registration, safety certification, or transfer of ownership.
We will be here all night, folks, reporting the town happenings to you.
Now we go to the Thatch Roof Inn, where we understand that Mary and Joseph, who we interviewed earlier, had just arrived for a room. Clark Kent, tell us about the situation.
This is Clark Kent, and I'm at the Thatched Roof Inn, where travelers Mary and Joseph have just arrived and have been told that there is no room for them in the inn. I'm here now with the hotel manager. Sir, is there nothing you can do for this poor couple who is expecting the arrival of their baby at any time?
I feel really bad, but we are so full. I even have people double bunked just to accommodate as many as I can. Some of the guests are older people, and Joseph has said that he wouldn't think of disrespecting an elder and asking them for their room.
Are you able to accommodate for Mary and Joseph at all?
Yes, I was able to offer them the stable. We have housekeeping there right now, cleaning it up, and they're getting ready for their stay. Just a few more touches, figs on the pillow, and it'll be ready to go.
Well, thank you for providing them a safe place. I'm sure they appreciate the dry accommodations. even if they are very humble. Walter, back to you.
As the night draws on, things has quieted down. The streets are empty. Everyone seems to be tucked in bed. Let's review the top headlines for today.
Sorry, Walter. I need to interrupt this message with a breaking news story. It seems that some shepherds have reported sightings of UFOs flying over the fields where they watched their flock by night. Barbara Waters, get a description of what they saw.
This is Barbara Waters, here with a group of shepherds from the hills of Bethlehem who have an incredible story. Could you tell me what you saw tonight?
Oh, it was incredible. There we were, just watching over our flocks. It was a quiet night, and we could see the hubbub in the city below the hills where we had just fed our sheep. My friend Obadiah over there was counting stars, and Abed here was waiting for a shooting star so he could make a wish for a Red Ryder slingshot.
My mom won't buy me one because she thinks that I'm going to shoot my eye out.
Yeah, and I was enjoying the sounds of the sheep snoring as they were slept on the soft grass.
Yes, but what was it that you saw?
Well, I'm getting to that. Then the sky lit up, and there were these flying things all around.
Could you identify them?
No, not at all. I hadn't seen anything like that before in our lives. We couldn't figure it out. Then all of a sudden, one of them spoke.
They spoke?
Yes.
Well, what did they say?
Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people.
That is amazing.
Well, I'm not done.
Oh, sorry, please continue.
Then he went on to say, for unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And he shall see a sign unto you. You shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger.
Is that it?
Isn't that enough?
Oh, yeah. Yes, it is. So, you said the city of David. Well, David was from Bethlehem, and that's where King David was originally from. And David was a shepherd like you guys when he was young. Wait, and he said Christ the Lord was born?
Yes, and I think this is the Messiah that everyone's been waiting hundreds of years to arrive.
We'll get someone in the newsroom on that to investigate the prophecies to see what has been told. Was there anything else that happened?
Well, when we finished talking, the sky was filled with these flying beings, praising God and saying, glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men.
That is amazing. Do you have any idea what they were?
I don't really know, but I know that after they left, we were not afraid anymore. It was like the glory of God was all around us. We were going to look for the Christ child. Something special is happening tonight, and we can't wait to be part of it. Sorry, but we have to go with haste.
There you have it. In the meantime, we're going to put some cameras on these guys to see what they find as they wander through town. And the shepherds, they've tweeted some pictures of celestial beings. This is Barbara Waters from BNN News.
Wow, look at those pictures. I do not know what they are, but they sure look amazing.
And those are some great selfies of the shepherds. But they seem very familiar for some reason. Oh well. Lou Grant is with the camera crew following the shepherds. Lou?
We're here in town following the shepherds that saw the celestial beings earlier this evening.
Hey guys, I think we need to go over this way.
This is just a stable. It doesn't seem right.
I just have the feeling that this is where God is leading us.
Look, over there. It's a baby.
It seems the shepherds have found the baby they believe they were told about from the celestial beings. I can't get close enough to them to hear what they're saying. Let me see if I can find someone to interview. You, sir, are you from around here? Did you see what happened?
Yes, I was staying in the stable when Mary and Joseph arrived. The owner asked if I would kindly move out for a few days so he could move the couple in.
And you were okay with that?
There was just something. I can't quite put my hoof on it though. But there was something special about that couple. I just sensed that they were very important in some way. That something important was going to happen tonight.
Well, and so then what happened?
A baby was born. It was just amazing. I've seen a lot of baby animals born over my years in this stable here, but never something like this. He was amazing.
Well, what do you mean amazing? He was just an ordinary baby, wasn't he?
I don't know how to explain it, but despite the humility of his parents and this humble place to stay, there's just something very special about this baby. Maybe he's going to grow up to be a king or something.
Well, thank you for your eyewitness report. Are there others that witnessed this young couple?
Yo, my friend, Mr. Cow did.
Mr. Cow. Mr. Cow, can I get a minute of your time? I understand that you witnessed the birth of Jesus.
Moo, I was nearby watching.
Well, tell us what you saw.
It's just like Mr. Donkey said. There's something special about this baby and his parents. Like there's a globe around him, and it's no ordinary baby. I can tell you that. Moo!
Well, thank you, Mr. Cow. I'm going to see if I can get a word with the new parents. We're here in a cave where the shepherds have come. Now, this is a structure that is normally used for animals. The shepherds have found a baby they think is the one the celestial beings were talking about. Oh my, this is the same Mary and Joseph, our very own Bethlehem News Network, interviewed coming into town earlier. I see the shepherds approaching the new parents. There's a baby swaddled in cloths and laying in a manger. Now it seems that the shepherds are worshiping the little baby. I'll see if I can get a statement from one of them. Hello, this is Lou Grant from BNN. Can I get a statement from one of you shepherds?
Well, yeah, we're just here glorifying and praising God for all the wonderful things that we've seen and heard tonight.
We believe in what the celestial being said, that he's the Savior, that is Christ the Lord.
This is the best night of our lives.
Yes.
Let me see if I can get a closer to talk to the new parents. Joseph, hi, this is Lou Grant with BNN. Can I get a minute with you and your wife? This certainly has been an exciting night. Hello, Joseph. I'm Lou Grant. It's been an exciting night, hasn't it?
Certainly has been. I'm very glad that my wife and I were able to find a place to stay before the baby arrived.
Well, what did you and your wife name the baby?
We named him Jesus.
Jesus? Is that a family name?
No, we were told by an angel to name him Jesus.
An angel, you say? I wonder if that could be what appeared to the shepherds.
I wasn't sure how there could be a baby since I didn't know a man, but the angel assured me that the power of the highest would overshadow me. The angel would say the baby would be holy and would be called the Son of God.
And the angel appeared to me too, but in a dream. He also told me to name the baby Jesus. And he said Jesus would save people from their sins.
Well, how do you feel about all this?
Jesus is so beautiful and wonderful. I believe he truly is God with us. I can't quite fathom it all. I'm just pondering everything in my heart right now.
Well, this certainly has been an exciting night. I'm not sure what this all means, but it sure has people amped up. Katie and Walter, I'll send it back to you.
Wow, we never had much excitement in one night. Usually Bethlehem is just a quiet, sleepy town.
The team has been able to pull together the prophecy of the Messiah. Isaiah the prophet said, "There shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots, and the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him."
This baby is certainly out of the line of Jesse and the lineage of David. So that fits. What else is there?
The prophet Micah called out to Bethlehem and said, "Though thou be little among thousands of Judah, yet out of thee shall come forth unto me is to be the ruler of Israel, whose goings come forth have been from old, from everlasting."
So that explains why the baby's born here. What else is there?
Way back in King David's day, he said, "They that dwell in the wilderness shall bow before him."
Wilderness? Hey, that would be the shepherds.
King David also said that kings would bring presents and offer him gifts. Has anyone seen kings walking around tonight? Well, we better be expecting them. A lot of the prophecies of old have come true this very night. As dawn breaks here in Bethlehem, I begin to think that the world will truly never be the same again. Signing off for BNN, this is Katie Cowlick.
And this is Roger Starla.
Saying, stay classy, Bethlehem.
The Bethlehem News Network, BNN.